And a very warm welcome to all of our viewers, and thank you so much for joining our Christmas Masterclass. Welcome, Leslie.
Thank you so much, Lauren. Thanks for having me. Hello, everybody.
So good to have you. Leslie will be joining us as our co-host today, and I just want to say a special thank you to Alexi, and we're going to miss you, and all the best for your new endeavors. But today we are going to be talking about Christmas ideas and carrying on the theme of zero waste. We have been learning so many great things in the last couple of weeks. We learned about home composting, we learned about recycling, we learned about sort of simple ways in which that we can all adjust our lives to sort of benefit the environment and use less waste.
It's been fantastic. It really has been. If you have learned a lot, if you are streaming in and listening to us, please pop us a comment, say hello, tell us where you're from. And if you have any inspirational ideas to achieve zero waste in your life, please share them with us.
That's it. And today we have a phenomenal speaker waiting in the wings. She is a well-known blogger and influencer. She runs a really cute blog called JustEllaBella. She goes by the name of Eleanor Douglas-Meyers. She is a mom. She runs a very successful event management and content creation brand, as well as she is a freelance journalist. Ella has also won numerous awards on the South African Freelancers Awards in 2016, 2017, and in 2019. A very, very warm welcome to you, Ella.
Hi. Thanks for having me, guys.
Today?
I'm good. It's really hot here, but otherwise doing really well.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad to have you here today, Ella, and I believe you're going to share some really great tips and ideas as to how we can do Christmas differently this year.
Yeah, I've got a couple of, it's just little tweaks you can make on your Christmas to-do list that I found has really helped me reduce my waste.
Sounds inspirational, and we can't wait to hear all about it. Hopefully it will help push us over the edge with that Christmas shopping.
Yes, have you done yours, by the way?
I've done quite a bit of it. I must say I'm quite proud of myself. A lot of it online, because we're trying to stay out of the shops. We don't want to take an unwanted gift home for Christmas. So we'll be safe.
Absolutely. And Ella, have you done any much Christmas shopping yet? Or have you revealed some of it? Are you going to share a little bit about that today?
Yeah, I'm going to share a bit on that, but also do mine online. And I also tend to kind of buy during the year, so it doesn't pile up at the end.
Yes.
It's more financial sense, I found.
Most definitely. We can't wait to hear what you have to tell us.
Awesome. So I think Ella, on that note, I think we're going to hand over to you to take us through your presentation or your slide pack.
Okay. I'm just waiting for my first slide to go up. Okay, so I feel like I need to start this by saying that I am in no means like perfect when it comes to zero waste. I still leave my shoppers in the boot time and time again, but I have found that if you make a couple of tweaks, it adds, it adds up at the end. So these are some tips. Tip number 1, slide should be coming up. Okay, this is think eco-friendly when it comes to gifts. And I think right now it's double important because of COVID. A lot of small businesses have really taken a hit. And so now you can kind of help the community and you can help the environment if you work with small businesses, local businesses who have an eco mindset. And it's pretty easy to figure out that they do have an eco mindset by their packaging, what they use, how sustainable they are. My second tip is gifting from the kitchen. And when I say gifting from the kitchen, I mean, this is also really important when you don't want to be in the shops too much. So make your own granola, cookies, seed bars, anything like that. And you can fill your glass jars. I have a ton of coffee jars that I just kind of keep around. And this time of the year, fill them with homemade granola, cookies, bars, seed bars. And it makes a really nice gift. And it's not more clutter that you're gifting someone because they can just kind of eat it. The next idea is to craft some gifts. So my blog and the awards I won is for crafting. And I know a lot of people think of crafting gifts as like tacky and that someone's just going to shove it at the back of your cupboard. But there are actually so many really, really cool things you can craft and upcycle. I made a bunch of earrings using an old belt, so it's leather earrings. I've made shoppers out of old T-shirts. I've made melted all my son's crayons, made different shapes, and I could re-gift that with coloring books. So there are tons of different things that you can craft and keep you out of the shops. And it also keeps costs down. My other gifting idea is to gift with an eco mindset. And what I mean there is when you, when gifting, it's kind of giving someone else the gift of mindfulness. Because I know a lot of people, they think of going eco, they think of going green as like such a schlep. It's expensive, it's a pain. But it's actually often it's just little changes you can make, and you can help your friends in this direction by buying them a mug that can reuse, a bottle they can reuse, straws. Like I introduced so many of my friends to shampoo bars. They had no idea how awesome shampoo bars were, and now they swear by it. Because a lot of people don't even look in that direction. They're like, that's some hippie things. I don't wanna. But you could be that bridge for people this Christmas. So yeah, that's my gifting ideas. Then I have some wrapping ideas because often the commercially available gift wrap, it's got plastic in and it's not really recyclable. So my top idea, this is my main flex, is that I make cloth bags. And you don't need to be able to sew. If you buy no-sew glue, I've cut up old duvet covers, clothes, old material, and you can make the cutest little bags that people can actually reuse, and they can use it as shoppers and they can use it to store things. So cloth bags, definite must. Also, this is something that people use at like baby showers and kitchen teas quite a lot. It's when they wrap the gift with a gift. So if it's a baby shower, you will use the receiving blanket and put baby things in there and you tie it. Or a kitchen tea, you use a kitchen towel. But that can work Christmas as well. You can use a scarf, put accessories in there. You can buy a cookie jar, put an apron in there. You can use the gift as the presentation as well. Double, and you are saving the environment because you're not buying more things. Another way is, and I know a lot of people use this, is to reuse gift bags. So I feel like there's the secret thing that we all know. We all kind of just like reuse gift bags. So I always try to buy, I don't go niche bags. So it will never say boy or girl or, happy 60th birthday. No, it's plain so that you can use it in the future. Another thing I like to do is keep cereal boxes and shoe boxes, and I paint them with chalkboard paint. Also, Pringle cans. If you paint them with chalkboard paint, it now becomes a toy and a packaging. It's a double win-win. And yeah, that's a big thing. I've got so many boxes that is waiting for me to paint. And then brown paper packages tied up in string. I love the song, and I actually really, really love brown paper packages. And the reason I opt for brown paper is that it doesn't contain plastic, so it's recyclable. And I know a lot of people feel like, oh, it's so boring. But if you update it with some ribbon and some cute things you find laying around the house, laying outside, you can really do something really cute. And you can rest at ease that you're doing something good for the environment. Then another thing that how I try to reduce waste is by staying mindful. And when I say stay mindful, it's little things like don't be heavy-handed on glitter. I know Christmas, you think glitter, birthdays, you think balloons. But both of these things, micro plastic, it ends up in the rivers, it ends up in the streams. It's really not good for the environment. So try not to be heavy-handed on glitter this time of the year. Look at how you wrap. That's why I gave you all those ideas. And also, keep an eye on water usage. I know it kind of feels like it's off the point, but I think a lot of us kind of forget. It's like one problem at a time. We are now worried about COVID, but guys, there's still a big water shortage in South Africa. So when we're at home now and we can't go out, still keep that in mind. Still try to take showers instead of baths. Try to reuse your water. Try to stay mindful when you are using water. Then, when it comes to a decor for Christmas, for me, it's reuse. I don't like the idea of buying new ornaments every year. I know a lot of people do that. It's like a part of their traditions. But for me, I think it's more special to have this is your setup, and every year you buy an item or an item or two, and you can look at thrift stores as well. Less plastic, less baubles laying around. Look outside, use sticks, use leaves. There are so many little ways that you can incorporate nature into your Christmas decor. And then my last thing is recycle after Christmas. So compost your food waste, whatever's left over from Christmas lunch that didn't make it to Boxing Day, please compost that. If you have a real Christmas tree, use it as firewood. Compost all those natural sticks and leaves and things you brought in for decor. Take it back out. And then take the sticky tape and flowers and things off the wrapping paper, fold it up, and you can use it again next year. So yeah, those are my festive tips. I know some of them seem pretty obvious, but hopefully I've given you something to think about. And yeah, that is it from me. And I just want to leave you with my favorite quote when it comes to zero waste. We don't need a handful of people doing zero waste perfectly. We need millions of people doing it imperfectly. And that is what I'm trying to do with my blog, kind of encourage people to just do their part. And if we all add a glass to this little tub, we can fill an ocean. So thank you so much. And back to you guys, Lauren.
Oh, thank you so much, Ella. I really love the ideas that you shared. I think one thing for me that stood out is, reusing the shoe boxes and actually upcycling them, making them look pretty, using a lot of the things in our household. I don't know, Leslie, what did you find in the...
It's stunning. I mean, I love the idea of using a gift to wrap a gift. Gift wrapping to me is one of these arts. And I really take joy in wrapping gifts and doing it perfectly and sort of getting the sides even. And I just really, really love that idea. I think it's incredibly unique and really zero waste. And as you said at the end, we don't need anyone doing it perfectly. We just need everyone trying the best they can. And so that was really inspirational. Thank you so much, Ella. Really food for thought.
Absolutely. And I really love the cereal box idea. I think that was very cute as well, as to using that. I definitely think I need to like dust out my apron, and I think I might be baking some cookies for Christmas.
I have
So
some
I think,
3-ingredient recipes on the blog, hey? Because I like,
fantastic. Okay.
yeah,
Yes,
see,
that's my
three
kind of
ingredients is kind of my thing. So,
I'm
yeah.
with you. Less is
Great.
more. Less is more. Well, on that
Yes.
note, I think just to encourage those of you guys that are watching from elsewhere, please let us know where you're from, and if you have any ideas or comments that you want to leave in the chat box. We're going to come to those questions now, Les.
We have a comment right now saying, thanks so much for all the amazing tips. Where could I find some no-sew glue? Very keen to make some cloth bags for my gifts.
I've used so many different no-sew glues. The best one is actually from Bostik, and it's like $19 or something. And Spar, Pick and Pay, any supermarket, they all have them.
Okay.
Tube.
Fantastic. And great. Is it specifically for cloth, Ella?
Yeah, it's called no-sew glue.
Okay.
Amazing. Amazing what people are coming up with these days.
Yeah,
hey?
absolutely.
What
Absolutely.
exciting times.
No, great.
And where else can we find some of these eco-friendly gifts? Ella, you mentioned that you'd like to also, try to use online stores, especially with COVID. Where can we order
One of
some
my
of these
favorite
gifts?
things for PE is I'm a big fan of Locally Yours, and Locally Yours has actually gone online, which is great because the market couldn't be sustained for COVID, and they have an online store where so many eco-friendly people. I've bought so many little cute gifts from them, and it's not expensive, and you also know you're kind of giving back to the community. So definitely check out Locally Yours, their online store. I think it's locallyyours.co.za.
Fantastic. Renelle says, definitely following these tips. I also enjoy wrapping gifts, and these tips help. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Renelle.
Awesome.
Right, we have another comment coming in. Tara says, thanks so much for the great tips. Do you have any suggestions for making Christmas crackers to avoid all the waste that goes along with the bought ones? What a great question.
Wow.
Thanks, Tara.
That is a really interesting, yeah. I feel like just making them already kind of helps because the paper hat and things, because that just goes to waste.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
you can use brown paper, use toilet roll, and use an actual gift that will not be thrown away. Fill it with something usable.
Like a little chocolate or
I know.
something.
I know someone is doing a little facial soaps. They've got little facial soaps in their Christmas crackers. That is Green Fairy. Yeah, she's got actual soap. So some people do. I just believe in buying a gift that you can actually use and putting it in your Christmas cracker, because those whistles and tiny things are going to just end up in the trash.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. I really like that, to actually be mindful as to what we bring into our house and what we put into the gift bag this Christmas.
Really, really great. What a great question. Thanks, Tara. I don't see any more questions. Lauren, do you have any questions that you'd still like to ask Ella?
Sure. Well, I was thinking, Ella, I was just curious to know sort of what sparked, sort of this journey on going sort of zero waste. What sort of happened for you, and how did it all come together?
Okay, I've got to be very honest. It didn't start with me trying to save the world. It started with me trying to save money. And I found that a lot of these upcycling and recycling and using what I have was actually lending itself towards a more eco mindset. And then when I had my son, he is 7 now, but he's just since the age of 2 just had a very eco way of thinking. Like, he became vegetarian at 2 when he found out where meat comes from. And he's always the one going, Mommy, you've got to pick that up. What about the turtles? A bird could eat that. So he's really made me think about it more. So I get upset when people throw trash, but this child. So yeah, he's really opened my eyes to be more mindful.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It looks like we need to recruit him to become part of our Eco Warriors crew. So
definitely.
He sounds like the right. Well, thank you so much, Ella. It's really been so great having you with us today and sharing some of these really great tips and ideas and really practical ways to take on Christmas differently this year. I think we've had a trying year in general, for everybody. And I think it's such a great way also to get the family together around the table. Let's be creative as to how we're going to do Christmas differently this year. And I think it's a great way to bring people together and obviously take care of the environment at the same time.
And we're staying out of the malls.
There we go. There we
right
go. Yes. Less having to go to the malls, to the shops to pick up things. Yeah, so I really some helpful tips here today. So I think on that note, we just want to say thank you so much, Ella, for joining us today. And thank you so much for our viewers for tuning in and for supporting us. It's really been a phenomenal journey. And I hope that all of you have learned something. I'm sure you have. Over the masterclass series, we've learned about composting. We've learned about Christmas gifts. And it's just been such a wonderful journey. And thank you so much for everybody for coming on board and supporting us and sharing the love. We want to encourage you that if you possibly want to share this video, it will be up on our social media. Please go ahead and share it with your friends and with your family. The more people we can educate around actually living a little bit more of a sort of a sustainable way and showcasing, I think today is all about showcasing that sustainable living is possible. We don't have to do it perfectly, but it is achievable. And we all have a role to play in that regard. And I think on just from behalf of Sustainable Seas Trust, we want to say a huge thank you to all of our supporters and to our partners and donors throughout the year. Thank you so much for breathing life into us. We do this because we love what we do, and we're passionate about the ocean and about our communities. And we'd also just want to encourage everybody. I know that COVID fatigue is very real, and we just want to please encourage everybody to be safe, wear your masks, avoid big gatherings, and please just stay safe. We want to see you in 2021. And we're sending you lots of love. And over to you, Liv.
Great. Thank you so much, Lauren. Please keep following us next year. Stay on board. We have such exciting things to come. Everyone is going to be needed to get involved. Next year, we have a phenomenal project launching called Operation Clean Spot. Stay tuned to our social media pages to find out more. And it's really an exciting year that's lying ahead of us.
Absolutely. And on that note, we just want to say that for those of you who are still going to be staying online, we are going to be launching a Christmas campaign straight after this, where you can get involved and start taking action towards zero plastic seas of Africa. So we just want to say thank you so much and Merry Christmas.
Bye.